This is the full diorama of Haddonfield, and I'm going to go ahead and start here. You guys have already seen the Haddonfield Memorial Hospital in my last video, so I'll just go ahead and pan up. I'm not going to go too in detail with it because I went in more detail in the last video, but yeah, here's Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. And there's this pumpkin, and there's the inside of it, and I'm going to go ahead and reveal what's on the back side of it here in a second. But yeah, that's Michael Myers from part 2. Moving over to the right, we have the famous scene from Halloween 1, and that is the sidewalk part when he's standing behind the bush. Let me just move the light. And obviously the figure from Halloween 1 is not released, so I just had to use Halloween 2018 Michael Myers. But yeah, I wanted to do like the sidewalk, the leaves, and then use Michael Myers from 2018. And I'll go ahead and reveal what's in the back. Okay, moving on into the back of Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, we have the famous room where Michael gets shot in the eye after he breaks through the door. So I didn't want to make it too big because obviously you guys know what happens. I mean, he breaks through the door, Laurie shoots him in the eye, the gas canisters get turned on, then the room explodes or whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to make it simple, give it a light source. I just threw the door on. I didn't carve the tiles either because that would take way too much time. Made the gas canister, made it simple. I didn't know how to do the valve on the top, so I left that off, but you guys get the point. Getting his arms right by his eyes, or his hands right by his eyes, was kind of difficult, but you get the idea. So, alright, we'll move on to the next structure here. Let me pause the camera. Okay, moving to the right. Yeah, that's Jason Voorhees' diorama stuff in the background there, and I'll review that if you guys have not seen my full Camp Crystal Lake diorama. After all, this is a Halloween special. This is my first diorama that I made 5 months ago. It is Michael Myers' the front of his house, and it's not perfect, but that is, I had to actually do all the wood there because it's all balsa wood or whatever you want to call it. There's this pumpkin, and I forgot to put the Strode Realty sign in front, but you guys get the idea. I did some, you know, like fall leaves as well. There's this pumpkin, and that's the 2018 Michael Myers. Has its own light, so I can control the brightness. But yeah, that's my first diorama, and we'll go ahead and move to the right again. Alright, I went ahead and made something that's not in the movie. I just wanted to do something to celebrate just the tradition of Halloween, but I went ahead and I did Michael Myers' pumpkin patch, and I was like, well, I want to do something where he works at a pumpkin patch, and there's Chucky stealing shit again, like usual. The tombstone, obviously it doesn't go well with that, but not a big deal. Did pumpkin lights outside there, did the Halloween harvest sign, which I made last year, but you can pretty much substitute anything in here. I mean, obviously this is the Mezco Designer Series Michael Myers, but yeah, you can take him out of there, move him out of there. And then I could put the 2018 one in here if I really wanted to. Just something different. Yeah, I just wanted to do something where Michael Myers works at a pumpkin patch in the fall. Continuing on, if you saw my other video, I had Pennywise working at a creepy carnival concession stand selling his own merchandise. So I thought about, what if Michael Myers worked at his own Halloween store in Haddonfield? This is kind of how I pictured it. Again, it's not supposed to be serious, but obviously here's Michael Myers selling his posters from his movies. And let me zoom out here. There's the head sculpts from the other Neca figures. Here's Michael Myers' Halloween store where he's selling all the masks. He's got all the weapons to the right, and what I did was I took a bunch of the head sculpts from the other Neca figures and just put them on the shelf where if Michael Myers worked in this store, he would sell everything to all the other horror icons. So we can zoom in here, and we have Pennywise's Deadlights, face right there, Savini Jason, Ben Tramer Jason, Pennywise, you get the point. There's Ultron, some more Pennywise, Jason. But yeah, it's nothing serious. I just had this idea about what would it look like if he was working at his own Halloween store. I'm going to do Jason's full diorama here in a second if you guys have not seen my other video, just for the new viewers. And this is the Haddonfield Memorial Hospital diorama. But yes, I'm still adding on to all these structures. I want to create a bunch of scenes from the different movies. And I'll go ahead and do Jason's stuff if you haven't already seen so. Okay, coming from Haddonfield, we have the Camp Crystal Lake diorama. And if you want a full detailed breakdown of the camp, please click on my other video. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but this is the Halloween special, so I'm going to just put all my dioramas together because it's Halloween in about a week and a half. But this is the barn I created. There's Savini Jason. And let's go ahead and move to the left here. I put a flickering flame candle motif LED light inside of the fire that comes with the fire diorama from Friday the 13th Part 2. And moving up, there is Jason from Friday the 13th, 2009. And in the back there you can see Michael. That was the Halloween diorama that I just went through. And this is Savini Uber Jason, which is right there. I created him, I don't know, about a month ago. He's custom. And to the left here is the Camp Crystal Lake diorama that I created. I didn't actually create this lake. It's a Halloween prop and I bought it. And it came with the mister. So if I blow on it, as you can see, so you can actually see the mist forming over the water again, and then it reforms. But I was like, oh, this would make a really cool Camp Crystal Lake diorama. There's the sign that came with the set. There's Jason from Part 6. So now you can actually see the light that's under the bridge there. And again, if I blow on it, it creates like this mist fog effect. There's Jason from Part 6. There's the sign. This guy right here is my custom Savini Jason from Freddy vs. Jason, even though there's no such thing. But if you want a detailed breakdown of all my Savini Jasons, please click on the original videos. And this is a counselor cabin. That is Jason from Part 4. Moving along, we have Hooded Jason from the 2009 Jason. There's so many Jasons, it's like I gotta keep my shit straight. And then I do have the Jason from Part 2. He's still in the box, but you guys know I usually collect 2 figures and then I make custom Savini Jasons out of all of them. But that's my version of Savini Jason from Part 2. This is more of like a tool shed. And this is the Mezco Jason. Alright, so just to recap, this is a Camp Crystal Lake, and I wanted to bring all the dioramas out and just kind of show you guys everything that has been put together. Let's move on to the Pennywise and the concert stuff. And moving along from Camp Crystal Lake, we have the Dairy Canal Days and Pennywise's Creepy Carnival. Since it's Halloween, let's bring out everybody. There's the Wishmaster, there is 1990 Pennywise in the Funhouse. That's in It Chapter 2. There's all his balloons. There's 2017 Pennywise. There's the glass maze that he's in. There is a Candyman. And there is Pennywise's Creepy Concession. I've already done a video of it, so go ahead and check it out. There's Ghostface hiding out in the back there, and usually Pennywise is working in the back there, but he is in concert tonight with the band called Slasher, because there's Jason, there's Freddy, there's Pennywise, and there's Michael Myers on the guitar. We got the Marshall amps, we got the TVs, we got the glowing skulls. And yeah, this is Dairy Canal Days, but they also have their little band going on here.